Hey guys, so I decided to film this little kind of bonus video. I wasn't planning on posting anything this week, but I was just thinking about it. We're still on vacation. We're actually going home tomorrow, but by the time this video up, we'll be home already. By the time this video is up, we'll be home already. And I was just thinking that it might be interesting to some of you to show you how I've showed you how I unpack a hotel, but I haven't showed you how I stay organized in a hotel room. You know, with all of our things, using the spaces that the hotel room has to offer. And we've been here for 8 days now. We have one more day. Well, we're leaving tomorrow. And I just thought that might be kind of interesting. So this is just sort of a little casual bonus video here of how I organize our hotel room. I tend to do the same sorts of organization no matter where we stay, just using the components that they have. I like to put away as much of our things as possible and leave the room as clean as possible. Not cluttered, stuff not thrown around. It's just what I prefer. And it's also just, I like to have a place for everything because then it's easier to find something, especially at an amusement park. Like we're at Disney World right now. You're in a rush in the morning. We're trying to get to the park right when it opens. It's just easy to have everything where you know it's going to be. So, like I said, this is kind of a casual, informal video. I'm using my little vlogging camera here. It's a Canon 300HS PowerShot ELPH. It is not the same quality as the camera I usually use. Keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're staying at Disney's Wilderness Lodge here on property in Orlando at the Disney World Resort. And this is kind of a standard room. We have a courtyard view, but this is a standard king-size bedroom. They have two choices. I think it's 2 queens or king. And then actually the Wilderness Lodge, you can request bunk bedrooms if you have kids. They're kind of cute. But you can see just from looking at the room, I mean, I just got back and the cleaning service was here, but there's not a lot of stuff out. And there's some stuff out, obviously, because there aren't quite as many drawers and stuff as I would have at home. But I like to keep it as neat as possible. So I thought I would take you through the room. I think we'll start from the front door here. So this is the door to our room. And this is where they have their little mini bar area. It's not actually a mini bar. Disney just has refrigerators. We don't have anything in there right now. But sometimes Don will throw in a water bottle or some, soda if you buy soda or orange juice or something. I like that Disney offers the empty refrigerator. And then we have some snacks that we bought at the beginning of our trip. Some Cheez-Its and candy and crackers and pretzels and things. And I just organized them in the store. And we've been taking a packet of crackers and a packet of Cheez-Its with us to the park every day, which has been nice. So it's nice to have those all organized, kind of out of sight, but easy access. And then we've gotten popcorn twice, and we never finished the whole thing of popcorn, but we save it, so we have extra popcorn here. The popcorn's actually good for a few days, so in case we want a snack. Sometimes we travel with our own travel water bottles that have built-in filters, but the water here doesn't taste that great even through the filters, so we bought water this time, so we'll keep a jug or 2 out, and we'll usually just hold on to a small water bottle and refill every morning before we're leaving the hotel room to go to the parks. Next up, we have the closet here, and this is a sort of a reach-in closet, I think you would call it. There's no light inside, so I apologize if it's a little dark. On this farther side, I have just our empty suitcases. I put them on the floor there. If I have the space, I'll usually put them up, but we didn't have a lot of hanging things because this isn't one of our vacations where we bring a lot of fancy clothes, so that's how it is. I have our 2 laundry bags that I brought from home. Filled to the brim almost now. This is the second one, and when I pack up, it's just easy to do that way. And on the top shelf, I have an empty box, a few empty bags, and some purchases that I don't need to have out. I just have them out of the way. Some mugs and things I don't want to break, so I like to put things up on a shelf in the closet if we're not going to be needing them during our trip. This side has our clothes. You can see it's a closer side to the actual room portion. I have our shoes that we haven't been wearing that often. Like I said, if I had been able to put the suitcases up in the closet, I probably would have put all of our shoes in here because I don't like to leave shoes out in the room if possible. But this really is just how it worked out, so there it is. I have the shoes, like I said, we haven't been wearing as much, our dress shoes, and then my running shoes that I wore for the race. That's why we were here. I usually separate Dawn and my clothes so they're not jumbled together, and I have Dawn's clothes facing one way and my clothes facing the other. So If we were using up more of the closet, I'd probably do one side for me and one side for him, but we're not having that. You know, like I said, we didn't travel with a lot of hanging things because it's a casual vacation, and this is the end of our stay, so some of this has already been worn and is in the dirty laundry bags, but we had one dinner where Don had to wear a jacket and nice clothes, so I have those kind of pushed in the back. And then a couple of nicer shirts. He had a whole bunch more golf shirts when we got here, sweatshirts, etc. And then for me, some sweatshirts and some of my dresses and the fleece that I traveled in. And that's basically all that I have in the closet. It's, you know, functional, but we don't use the closet on this trip as much as in other trips. Right across from the closet here in the little hallway foyer entrance is the bathroom, and like I said, I try to keep it as clean as possible. I travel with quite a few travel toiletries. If you watched my video on that, then you know I have quite a few things. I like to keep everything in cases, and I talked about this in length on that video, but and I'll try to remember to link that below if you're curious. But I just have my toiletries organized. All of my hair care stuff is in this front row here. A little tape for boo-boos on my feet and stuff. And then sort of, you know, other things in the back, standing up vertically for easy identification and access. I've got deodorant and body spray and lotion and Q-tips and things of that nature. And it's just easy for me to reach in here. I have a hair clip to easily put my hair up when I'm washing my face in the morning. Speaking of skincare, all of my skincare items are in this little bag, kind of standing upright. Again, same sort of organization. It's easy for me to just reach in and reach out. This little guy has my hair accessories in it. I keep it packed up and pushed back. That way I don't need all of that stuff out all the time, but it's easily accessible. And this little Tupperware container has my face cottons in. I'm very particular about what I use to on my face, and so I travel with my own. I have two things that I brought that plugged in. So I have my Clarisonic face brush and my electronic toothbrush. I have my spa head wrap here that I use to keep the hair out of my face when I'm washing my face morning and night, just on the towel bar. And for having that many toiletries, I think that's pretty good. Not too cluttered. I don't have stuff all over. I don't have bottles all over. I just prefer it that way. It's easier for me. It's easier for the staff that cleans the room. Now the hotel, you know, offers some amenities that came with this little tray, and they keep giving us more and more products every day, and we only use what we use. We don't, you know, open a new bar of soap every day, so I just kind of have the other things staying here, but I have my tongue scraper and my floss, mouthwash, and then our toothpaste that we share, and Don's toothbrush just in a cup there. You know, pretty easy. I like to put a washcloth out under the dish soap because the dish soap under the soap dish, there we go, just so it stays dry and doesn't get all like weirdly dirty and gunky up there. Most of Don's toiletries are kind of haphazardly thrown into his bag. He doesn't care so much about vertical organization as I do, but he doesn't have that many things, so it's pretty easy for him to find them. And then I just have his contact case out because he's wearing his contacts today, so he remembers to take them out at the end of the night because, trust me, the man will forget. And then I have my hair towel that I travel with, this microfiber towel that you wrap around your head to dry your hair, just hanging out on the towel bar. So again, just using the space that they give us. This is a great room. It's got lots of shelves and cubby holes and things like that. But you can see it, I mean, considering all the toiletries we have, I think it's pretty clear. There's a couple shelves underneath. They have a hairdryer they provided. That's a little, that's my shower kit. It has a few extra things that I'm not using in it that I would otherwise keep in the shower. And then I just have a couple of empty Ziploc bags that I've been using to ice my legs here post-race. There's a separate little room here for the shower and toilet area, and I have my shower things out. Don just uses what the hotel provides. So I have my little loofah and I hang it wherever I can so it stays dry. It's better if it stays as dry as possible. All of my little things on the lower shelf because I'm shorter, and Don's things on the taller shelf because he's taller. Just makes sense. When I'm traveling during that time of the month, I keep all of my feminine products in a discreet little case that I just keep right on the back toilet, easy access, it's not unsightly, and a little room spray, just always nice to have when you're traveling with more than one person. Now on to the main portion of the room. You can see I've got some things out, but it's pretty clean looking. just from the, just from looking at it. Like I said, I had to leave some of our shoes out, so our most worn shoes would definitely be our flip-flops and our sneakers. So those are out at the moment. We have our balloons we've had in our room all week, so I have those displayed, which is nice to look at. And this room came with a little metal rack built right in. No, it's actually just an organizational peg rack, which is nice, but I've been using it to display my race medals while I'm here. I earned these 2, and this 3rd one was what I used to get this guy. So if you want to learn more about that, you should check out my Housewife Life channel, where I have all my Disney vlogs. And I've been hanging my little backpack on that hook as well. If I wasn't hanging those medals, I'd probably be hanging my other bags, which I have instead moved up on top of the television. That there is my pool bag for our trip. Also doubles as a spare carry-on in the event that we have too much to bring home, if we bought too many souvenirs. I have my hat and my little evening bag that I also bought during the race expo for the Princess Half Marathon. So like I said, if those medals weren't hanging there, I would probably hang more bags up there. I tried to keep the television bureau area as clear as possible. These are Ponchos in the event of rain. This is my Disney Day Pack. It's a little kind of just a fancy version of a fanny pack from Lululemon. And I did film a whole video on what I bring to the amusement parks with me last year on this channel. I will try to find that video and link it for you guys if you're interested, but I like to have that at the ready, easy access. Of course, here in Disney World, you have to have headgear. I try not to buy things. I just try to hold on to things, and I travel with what I have. I've had these probably for about 8 or 9 years now, and these I actually bought in Disneyland. They light up, so that's my new favorite nighttime show, ears, and these were just sort of a miscellaneous purchase, but I have those at the ready so I don't forget to wear them, because we are in Disney World and you are festive in Disney World. I have some folders where I keep all of our papers. This green one has all my race memorabilia and paperwork in it. This has all of our personal travel documents as well as the schedule. I always make a schedule before we travel to Disney World because you have to make reservations so far in advance for dining. And then I have this little folder which they gave us when we checked in with all of the things that I'm saving for memorabilia, sort of nostalgic stuff. The hotel has been leaving little tail animals for us too, so I just have those kind of displayed here and there. Drawer organization, pretty much follow what I do at home. You know, just try to keep things neat and separate and folded nicely. I always give Dawn the top drawer or 2 drawers depending on how many clothes we have. We're at the end of our trip here, so we're down to the last couple of t-shirts and such, but I got t-shirts. I leave our personal undergarments in my Eagle Creek packet cubes so that they're just sort of contained from the drawer. I've got socks and all of his different kind of shorts, mesh shorts, regular shorts, and bathing suits. This middle drawer has all my things. I have some personal things on the side here that I'm not going to show you. So from here going that way, I have all of my undergarments. They are in their packet cubes, just kind of opened up. My socks as well as my nighties, but I'm not going to show you guys that. I have shirts and sweaters. These are flyaways. All of my other pants and shorts, mesh shorts for days at the amusement park, and my bathing suits and cover up. So things are, you know, all kind of crammed into one drawer, but in a neat way. This bottom drawer just has miscellaneous things. I brought my own pillow this trip, and I've just been storing it in this drawer. I actually have a large plastic bag that I got from the race. It was the bag check bag, but I didn't check anything, so I've been using that to just put the pillow on top of when I'm, you know, when we're out of the room, so there's no confusion with the cleaning ladies. And this area is all those stuff that I had for the race that I'm not using currently. So it's all tucked away and stored nicely. I've been using this little desk area for my vanity and also as sort of my computer and charging station for certain camera batteries and stuff. I wish I had a place to put all of these things so they weren't out, but it is what it is. So I have it all pushed up to the back here. I've been using my little nail polish case to prop up my makeup mirror on, which I have tucked back here. And I just keep all of my makeup in the case. It's all nicely organized. I did put a video up on the Busy Bee Buzz on what I brought with me in my travel makeup case this trip. If you're interested, I'll try to put a link below. But you can see vertical organization is great when you're using cases like this. I just sit at this chair and then I can just reach in. I also have baby wipes and makeup brushes. And then I just left out our sunscreen spray that we do on the balcony. I do not like to spray that stuff inside, but I leave it out so we remember. And then the rest of the room are basically, the rest of the organization of the room is just the nightstands. So these nightstands have really ample cubby spaces in them, so that's where I've tucked our carry-out bags. There's Don's backpack, and he has some souvenirs in there that he's purchased for his coworkers. Next time I travel, I need to bring a little bag or something for our change. I always forget to remember to bring something like that. And in Don's bedside table, he just has his glasses, and then he has his iPad actually charging in the drawer. So there's that. My bedside table has a little bit more going on because of the race. I probably wouldn't have had quite this many things on top of there if I didn't get the flowers. This flower was from Don got me after the race. And the mug I've just been using as a vase. Another towel animal from the cleaning staff. This was a gift from a subscriber, as well as this beautiful picture. I had a little meetup at the race expo. I sometimes travel with this little case where I put my watch and most used jewelry. Like on the trips where we go to Disney World, I tend to wear the same jewelry every day, so instead of putting it back in my jewelry organizer every night, I just put it in there. And then a couple new friends that were purchased during this trip. I have my phone and other camera battery charging over here, as well as a charger for Don's headphones. My bedside table drawer has some, most reach for items. So this little case has my nighttime necessities, probiotics, lotions and such. I have my gratitude journal. I've got some Advil, extra memory cards, my muscle track. This is the muscle roller. I don't usually travel with this, but it was a post-race necessity, as well as my stretch out strap. I've been using those every day. There's my jewelry roll and my journals. And then this little pouch has our travel receipts in it. It's the end of the trip. You can see we have quite a few. And I have the money that I leave out for the cleaning staff every day. Separating these receipts behind this envelope are the ones from charges I made from my account, and then the ones in front are from Don. I just like to keep them separate. I also have my supplements in there. And then I'm storing my carry-on fits like a glove in there as well. And that is the whole room organization, and pretty much how I would organize any hotel room, but of course using the elements provided to me within that hotel room, such as drawers and shelves and nooks and crannies and stuff to put things in. So as you can see, I like to keep things as neat as possible. It's hard in a hotel room. It's not your home. It maybe doesn't have all the places to put things that you would want to have in your home. Some hotel rooms have more, some have less. That's why I like traveling with cases, because no matter what kind of organizational elements are available in the hotel room, I always have a place to store things. Even if I have like 8 cases out, at least I know what's in every case and it's easy to find, and it's not cluttered and messy. So that was my little hotel room organization tour. I hope that this was interesting to you guys, that you enjoyed it, and I will be back at home with new projects to share soon. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Take care. Bye.